The week-long state funeral for the Islamic Republic, his late supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has officially begun in Iran more than 4 months after he was killed in U.S.-Israel airstrikes. The ceremonies mark the end of the nearly 4 decades of Khamenei's leadership and are expected to draw millions of mourners, making it one of the largest funeral gatherings in modern history. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei served as Iran's supreme leader from 1989 until his assassination in February 2026. He succeeded Ayatollah Ruhollah Khamenei, the founder of the Islamic Republic and led the country for almost 37 years. As supreme leader, Khamenei held ultimate authority over Iran's armed forces, foreign policy, judiciary, and major state decisions, making him the country's most powerful political and religious figure. According to Iranian officials, Khamenei was killed on February 2028 when U.S. and Israel airstrikes targeted his residential and official compound in central Tehran during the opening phase of the war. The attack also claimed the lives of several members of his family, including his daughter, son-in-law, and his 14-month-old granddaughter. His son, Mujtaba Khamenei, who later succeeded him as the supreme leader, was reportedly injured during the strike and has not appeared publicly ever since. Iran says a funeral was delayed because of the ongoing conflict and security concerns following weeks of military exchanges. The ceremonies are only taking place now after a ceasefire created conditions for a nationwide memorial. Although Islamic tradition encourages burial as soon as possible after death, Iranian authorities say Khamenei's body was preserved in accordance with religious requirements until the security situation improved. The funeral will last 7 days, running from July 3rd through July 9th, with ceremonies taking place in several cities across Iran and Iraq. The public was first given the opportunity to pay their respects at Tehran's Imam Khamenei Grand Mosala, where Khamenei's body lies in state alongside the coffins of family members who died in the same attack. The main funeral procession is scheduled to pass through the streets of Tehran before moving to the holy city of Qom. The procession will then continue to the Iraqi cities of Najaf and Karbala, two of Shia's Islamist holiest cities, before returning to Iran for Khamenei's burial at the Imam Reza Shrine in Moshad, his birthplace and one of the religious most important pilgrimage destinations. This year's funeral carries even greater religious significance because it coincides with Muharram, the holiest month of mourning in Shia Islam, when millions commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Hussein. Senior Iranian leaders, including President Mosaud Pezeshkian, Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, and senior military commanders leading the ceremonies. Delegations from more than 100 countries are also expected to attend, including representatives from China, India, Pakistan, Turkey, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar, Oman, and Russia. However, Iranian authorities confirmed that countries supporting the U.S.-Israel military campaign were not invited. As a result, there are no official delegations from the United States, Israel, or the European Union attending the funeral. Security has been dramatically increased throughout the country. Tehran's airspace will be temporarily closed during the main funeral procession, while the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps has warned that any attack during the ceremonies will receive what it describes as a decisive military response. Iranian officials say the funeral is not only a period of national mourning but also a demonstration of national unity. President Mosaud Pezeshkian has urged all Iranians, regardless of ethnicity, religion, or political affiliation, to participate, saying a massive turnout would send a clear message to the international community. Other images from Tehran show thousands already gathering, while officials estimate total attendance could reach between 4 and 15 million people, potentially making it one of the largest funerals ever recorded. Looking ahead, attention will soon shift back to diplomacy. Indirect talks between Tehran and Washington are expected to resume after the burial, with Qatar continuing to mediate discussions on the Strait of Hormuz, sanctions, frozen Iranian assets, and the future of Iran's nuclear program. For now, the world is watching as Iran bids farewell to one of its most influential leaders, while uncertainty remains over what the country's next chapter and the future of the wider Middle East will look like.